Welcome to Lower Here, episode 85. How's it going today, guys?
I'm sick.
Is it a good day today? Is it a great day? Are we just having the best day of our lives so far?
It's a new day.
It is a day. Listen,
It's
we're
a new
recording
festival
this.
season day.
We're recording this on Tuesday because we thought
it's been about 20 minutes.
originally
since,
we thought that the new festival season would be out today because it was supposed to be on the 17th. Was going to be the last day. This is today, the last day of the Sabrina season. But a couple days, we were making plans about when to record. We should talk about the new festival season because it's going to come out on Tuesday. They delayed that shit to Wednesday, so now we can't play the new festival season. We can't talk about that. But
they announced it.
they announced it today.
The news is out.
Hey, there's some good. There's some good. We got Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's
Hey,
good.
what?
Yeah,
There's Michael Jackson.
Okay,
shit?
hold on. Let's start from the top.
Hold on, no, hold on. We got to start the new festival corner. Okay, hold on.
Get the
Guys,
get
check
the
this
fucking
out.
blog up. I got the blog on my phone right now.
Check this out. Hold
I'm
on,
blog
guys.
TV with my hands
Let's
up.
go.
Look at the new scene. Look at that. I just have to give a very quick shout out to the person who inspired this. I got a tweet over on Blue Sky, whatever the fuck you call it.
Oh yes.
From Louis Kablooey. He said, "Dear
Kablooey.
Mr. Moose, here's my pitch for a Lore Hero Festival corner layout." And he sent me a picture. It looks very similar to this, and I recreated it because I was like, "That looks really good." So thank you, Louis Kablooey. This is a great way to do the festival corner. Also,
Thanks,
I made
Louis.
the timer a whole lot less jank,
Shout out
which
to
is
Louis.
starting right now. Thank you very much. And also, yeah, we got to talk about fucking Fortnite here. Okay, so here's the
Bruno
other scene.
Sorry,
Mars.
This Grammy-winning
Mars.
megastar is expanding his record-breaking world tour with a stop in Fortnite. Bruno Mars is our Festival 9 season icon with a link right here, fn.gg/festivalS9. What the fuck is this? Well, you got the wrong link in the damn post, bro. Here's the right one. Bruno Mars is home in Fortnite Festival Season 9. Here we are. He's looking Brazilian as fuck.
So that's-
Brunino.
There is
Bruninho.
there's a song apparently in this season called the Bruno Sans theme song, which we are thinking might be the "Come to Brazil" song. So that might actually make sense for the Brazilian.
I mean,
covers.
that would be really funny if they do that, to be honest. I'm down for that.
Bruno Sans theme song. Yeah, what the fuck's that supposed
Yeah,
to be?
I looked it up, and all I could find was like a 58-second clip of it was like Brunino's theme song or something like that on
Come
YouTube.
to Brazil.
Come to Brazil. Bruno comes to Brazil or something like that. I don't know if there's like an extended version or if it's a fucking 58-second song that's going to be in the game. Don't know. We're
Shortest
going to
song
find
in
out
the game.
tomorrow.
Maybe it's a brand new original he made just for this.
Maybe
That'd be
it's.
cool.
You know what? That's actually
Hey.
a really good theory.
a
That's
second.
That'd
actually
be cool.
What if
cool
it's an
positive theory.
Undertale crossover? Bruno Sans.
Nah, bro. Delta Rune.
Oh, yo!
Deltarune just came out, just saying.
Play chapter 3 and 4 today.
Came out.
Deltarune
Sabotage
today.
with Munra. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, maybe, you know what? The title actually sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know the song. But that's another song that's in the past. Jackson 5. We now have Michael Jackson on the table.
I'm
ABC,
down,
baby.
Michael Jackson.
Sorry, I
Even
should've
if it's
used
baby
one
Michael
for-
Jackson. Even if it's baby Michael Jackson, you know, ABC is one of the worst vocal charts in Band Hero, one of the hardest to FC ever. So this might be a new contender for one of the worst or the hardest pro vocal songs. Whenever that drops, God forbid, we know when that's gonna drop.
Hey, when's Pro Drums coming
Pro
out?
vocals.
What?
One day.
Pro drums?
Isn't Pro Drums coming out? Wait, I don't see it in the
There's
blog
this unique-
post. Does it
There's
say?
this
Oh
unique
wait,
keyboard
yo,
shortcut. You can press Control F and you can search words.
Yo,
You should
really?
try that.
it's so funny because the way I have the scene cropped, you can't see that because I wanted to cut out my entire fucking search bar up there now, so you can't see it. But
Joke
yeah,
is
there's no
dead.
Pro Drum message.
Nope.
No
The
Pro
messaging
drums.
is not saying
Pro
anything
drums.
about Pro Drums. There's nothing here. There is a new drum kit that you
What's your
can unlock.
guys' opinion on this? What's your
Guys,
guys?
we like drums. 2 out of the 4 people in this have drums in their video feed right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a
Kids
cool
right there.
guitar
Mine's over there.
in the blog post. It looks really neat. It's like a real ass guitar with like the.
I love the stage.
the-
I think
the
the stage
cutouts.
looks fucking sick.
Stage looks
honestly.
cool. I like the stage.
They always do a good job with like,
Stage
the
looks really nice. It
honestly.
looks
They
looks
do.
like the vibes are great. Better than the Sabrina one.
Oh, okay. I like the nighttime stages. I
Yeah,
think
me
it's gonna
too.
Be, I think it's gonna be dope when you get in game.
Yeah. That
Beyond
looks
that, I got nothing
okay,
here,
good.
man.
So there's some game. Hold on. Game improvements. All-time leaderboards for songs return.
Hey, where
They
you see
were.
that?
Community
Where's that?
feedback integrated for the real community feedback.
Let's go.
Holy shit! Let's go.
Where in the blog post does it say that?
It's right under.
Oh,
the
right away.
main
Right away.
stage.
I got it.
Right away.
I see it.
Yeah.
All-time leaderboards
Yeah,
for songs
okay.
return with community feedback integrated for relaunch. Data will already be in the all-time leaderboards when you boot up. All-time leaderboards will be available in the music library and main leaderboard screens. Wait. Main leaderboard screen. So there's a new screen directly just for leaderboards and not
That's
just
what
in
it
the
sounds
music
like, yeah.
library. Huh.
So what? We just press yellow to go to the leaderboard, and then it's all time. It's showing all time now.
I suppose.
There's no detail here, so we have to guess, just like
Yeah.
usual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be a downer, but I'm so tired of us not getting like details of what exactly is happening. It's like here's the
I've been
overarch.
saying this every blog post. I've been saying that each blog post is getting worse because they're
I
just
wish
like
we knew.
they're just like dumbing it down, man. Tell us what you're doing with the game
Tell
besides
us
like
exactly.
oh
I
you
give
know.
me a screenshot of what
Like, they
this,
used to-
this main
like, they
leaderboard
used to-
screen looks like. I don't want to guess.
They
or
used to
find
share
out
bug fixes,
that
and it's like I get that maybe like there's really no bug fixes to report, but even then it's like just a sign of goodwill more than anything. I don't
So,
know, man.
Like, are you afraid of us like leaking shit? I mean,
Yeah,
there's
like-
people.
There's nothing to
What's
leak.
worse? People leaking
You're-
just straight up misinformation and completely misdirecting.
Yeah, we can
everybody's
get.
hype.
We're gonna have an extended discussion on that because Jesus Christ.
'Kay.
But look at the second note on the game improvements. Access your favorite songs in the main stage quicker. Whether you're browsing by title or artist, you'll be able to browse featured or owned jam tracks by choosing alphabetical letter options. Hasn't that been in the game for a month?
I think that's been in the game, and like they did that. In
Yeah,
Wasn't that like
In
the
an
mid
update.
season Sabrina?
one of the mid-season updates.
and I guess
think
they
when
just
the
didn't
Star Wars
talk about
season,
it.
when the Star Wars season started,
Yeah.
it was there.
Yeah, there's A, B, C, D, all these different things.
All of that's on the site. So what? This is them formally saying, "Yeah, that's in the game now."
Or
It's been
wait,
in the game.
maybe now you can
Or
do
what?
it by artist, but you could only do it by song title before. I don't know. That's what we're adding to the game improvements.
The
Something
alphabetical letter-
something that
whatever-
small. It is an
Whatever
improvement.
alphabetical letter options means, it's already been there. Like
Yeah,
I've already seen alphabetical
we've been
letter
able to sort
options.
by owned and not owned as well for a long time. This one's actually new and actually good. I do like this. This one's for
like this.
all Fortnite players. True Random is here. When you choose random for your lobby music, a new song will play when the current song ends or when you return to the lobby. If you have any songs
I like
favorited,
that.
random will only take from your favorites. Hey, question: why can't we have a random button in Fortnite Festival so we can
Yeah,
just
can
like
we have a random
play a
button?
show
Yeah,
kind of
randomizer.
almost new song
Can I play a
random?
show?
They literally own that. They
Okay, so
they
hold
hate
on.
it.
Even with the wording here, let's. It says for lobby music.
Yeah.
Does that mean like when you're like selecting a song? Because lobby music makes me think like when you're in your lobby, like when you're
No,
loading into the
Jason, this is
game.
for all Fortnite players. Everybody, not just Fortnite Festival, you stupid fucks. This is for
that's it, like-
everybody.
Whoa, whoa.
No, but really, no. That's the point. That's the point. You're exactly saying what I want, right? Like, thank you, because hey, I want to be able to just pick a random song when I load in for the set list. Like, I've got almost every jam track, right? Like, I know that I've missed some now because I haven't been playing as much and shit's gone through the store and I haven't got it, right? And I just at this point don't fucking care anymore. I want to have some features that make the game easier to enjoy, like being able to select a random song from all the songs I own. Does this just tease me with this? Because I literally don't. I don't know. From this right here, it doesn't fucking say. It says all Fortnite plays. What is this? What are you doing, Fortnite? Ah, give us more info. Fuck, it's so little. Ah, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. That's.
You got
Oh,
it out.
man. Oh, okay. So we.
By the way, I have 2 minutes 46 seconds.
sadly-
we could go longer
we're
because
sadly not recording.
there's a lot to talk.
We were sadly not recording when the
Like initial,
the
yeah.
initial drop happened. But
I'm glad we
Jason-
weren't, but goddamn.
Jason and JP were here because I was just laughing. I
He
was
was.
laughing.
Can confirm.
I was just laughing because I was
Yeah.
like, okay, boom, one. Who the fuck actually thought it was going to be Dead Mouse or Daft Punk or somebody? You know,
The
Well,
Fortnite
actually
leakers
got
have
so,
no
like-
credibility, and they never have. Without a
yeah.
fucking roadmap to go
Without
off
a
of, they're
roadmap.
just they're just pulling
Exactly.
shit out of their ass.
They're lost.
Yo,
They're so lost.
Post Malone could be the next Fortnite Festival icon. No, wait. I'm hearing from sources that it's actually Daft Punk. Wait. It's actually Deadmau5. You got it, guys. I'm hearing from sources that are deep inside of Epic Games. It's Deadmau5. It's Bruno fucking Mars. Not a single one of you motherfuckers mentioned Bruno Mars for the past 3 months like you've been doing about Post Malone, about Daft Punk, about Deadmau5. Shut the fuck up. I'm ranting here, JP. None of you motherfuckers know any information ever. Your leaks are a bunch of bullshit. Nothing is true ever. Don't believe fucking Hypex. Don't believe Fire Monkey. Don't believe Sam Leaks. Don't believe Beast FN Creative. None of these motherfuckers know anything. Shut the fuck up! I'm done.
Well, I have a theory.
Yeah, what's your theory?
My theory is that they're like, this is like tinfoil hat as hell. That they like purposely are like, all right, so like these are the guys that we have licenses to right now. Do we want to have seasons eventually? So like, you know, leak out Daft Punk and let's see the reaction to that on Twitter.
Bro, that's too smart. It feels too gigabrain.
Leak Deadmau5 next. Leak that guy next.
What happened with Deadmau5 is that his assets were found in a mid-season Rocket League event.
Yeah, that's Rocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so that's what I found.
Out.
That's what I found out last night, and I was like, "Oh, that's where Deadmau5 went. That's where he was supposed to be." Now Fortnite Festival, all the Fortnite Festival, all of that, the speculation, the leaks, it all just comes from people who get the surveys and they just feed the survey info, and then it's just all speculation. There's no roadmap this time, right? The only stuff that they not even like battle royale shit, like leakers are safe from. They got completely duped by a fake Doctor Who event pass in 2021, and I don't even know
6 seconds
how
left, but who the fuck cares? I
don't know how. I don't know. The most
I hate
most
this
credible
culture.
dudes were getting
This
duped by
leaking
that.
culture. I hate it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't like it either. Yeah. I hate that shit.
This isn't even a leak. This is just obvious right here, okay? You want the most obvious picks for who the next icons will be after this? Because there is a trend here. And if we just go off of what Epic has been doing, the most obvious next picks, and I can give you the link and show you why. All right. Here's the list of, if I can type the address in right into our little way to share it, the most streamed artists on Spotify, right? Yeah, guess who's number one? It's Bruno Mars. You know who the next few are? The Weeknd, Lady Gaga, and Billie Eilish.
Holy shit.
Okay.
I hate how you're 100% correct with this. This sucks.
It's going to be Ed Sheeran season, babe.
Ed Sheeran,
Let's start
Coldplay, Rihanna. Hey, somebody else who's been rumored for the next year, Kendrick Lamar, Taylor Swift. These are the most obvious artists that we will see as icons because they're straight up going down the list of who the most streamed artists are on Spotify.
It feels like the most corporate shit ever, bro.
Bro, okay, this ties back to something that was said right at the very beginning of Festival. Can you remember that interview? You'd have to Wayback Machine it because it's gone off the internet now, but Alex Rogopoulos did that Game Informer interview, and they said they wanted to be the most casual-friendly, right? They wanted to have the most accessible music for everybody. That ties directly into this, right? So I would not be shocked if we see a couple more artists off this top 20 in the next year. Because you know who else is in this top 20? Sabrina Carpenter.
Metallica's not on here.
I was looking for Metallica. They're not here.
They're not on here.
Carol G is on here.
That they'll never do again.
Carol G is number 40, so here we go. So the first one was The Weeknd. He's on there. Lady Gaga, on there. Billie Eilish, on there. Metallica, not on there. Carol G, on there. Hatsune Miku, not on there. Snoop Dogg, I don't think is on here. I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, what the fuck? Tedward Swims is at 50, bro.
He's
got that one song.
Who the fuck is Teddy Swims?
Man.
Okay,
he's got that one song. He's got a song in Fortnite.
I know he does. Benson fucking Boone?
Do you know who Teddy Swims is
He's got a song in Fortnite, too.
That's for moms and dads.
I went to the vet yesterday with my pup. My pup needed to get some work done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And when I went in, they had a screen up that had Teddy Swims radio. All right?
I know somebody who her favorite musician of all time is Teddy Swims. I'm not even kidding. Yes.
Hey, man, I mean,
so far disconnected
he's
from
more
culture.
popular than you think.
Yes, he is.
I was going to say, if, Teddy Swims makes music for 2013-14 souls, you make, you put his music, and you think about the year like 2013, 14, 15, Instagram era, that type of shit. If it's perfectly, he would have been absolute superstar if he made that music 10, 11 years ago. Straight up.
I mean,
Teddy 11 years
he's
ago.
the 50th most streamed artist in the world, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Tedward's got a lot of. He's got a lot of streams
All
on
right,
that one
guys.
song, man.
Season 10. Ed Sheeran.
Imagine Dragons.
No, I think we should make our own leak. I'm not even joking. We should.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm down.
everybody's making their own leak right now. Like, bro, Limousine, Season 9.
Yeah, I don't give
Listen.
a fuck anymore, man. Oh, we got it
Chips,
great.
Chips
I'm being so
Skylark,
serious.
Season 9.
None of you guys that are listening right now leak this ever. This is going to be our secret. We're going to start this. We're going to start a global phenomenon. One of us is going to tweet. I'm hearing from inside sources, which we have, obviously. We have pictures of us with harmonics. People will believe this, that the next season icon is Ed Sheeran. And then all of you guys that are out there in the comments that follow us on Twitter, you're going to retweet that, you're going to repost it, you're going to share that with all the leakers out there, and they're going to say that insiders
the
are
TikTok
saying
is already cut off, man.
that Ed
The
Sheeran
TikTok is already cut off, so don't worry.
Jake, can you make like can you go on like one of those like AI slop like video generators and say, make a 1 minute leak video about how Ed Sheeran is the next Fortnite Festival icon, and just
No, you
post
just
that
need
on
to
some random TikTok account?
You need to generate a script.
Yeah,
And then
generate a script.
leakers will not only not take it with a grain of salt, instead go fistful straight into the jar, right? So,
and then like
That's
list
it,
off
hey.
like proof that like doesn't exist.
and then for the next like 3 months, that's all they're going to be talking about. You know, It's
I'm
just like-
in love with the
They're
shape of this idea.
Epic employees are reporting that they've been mocapping Ed Sheeran in the studio as of recent.
I'm being so dead
Because
ass
there's been
serious.
leaked footage of like mocap before for like the events. That's
Being
believable.
so dead ass serious.
There's going to be an Ed Sheeran event.
We can get 5 million follower accounts to tweet this bullshit because we are insiders, which we're not.
yeah.
We're not at
Straight
all.
up.
We don't know shit.
But if we
really
wanted
don't.
if we wanted to throw our dicks around
just-
and we could make it sound like we know them and that we're, oh my god, we have some inside information. It's
I
so
just want
fucking
that old
stupid.
meme track where Ed Sheeran keeps breaking his leg over and over and over. I don't know
What?
if any of you remember that.
Oh, and your
That's
legs
what-
just
Yeah,
just legs
Castle
just
on the
stop
Hill.
working. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Castle on the Hill. That's what I want. Give me that. That's going to be the lead single in the Music Pass. There you go.
Well, anyways,
We're
yeah,
not even we're not even playing. We're not even playing this new season yet. We're already speculating on the next one. Oh,
Guys.
Daft Punk.
Well, hey.
Oh, wait, because-
Daft Punk
hey.
next season.
It's because
Holy
the music.
shit.
It's something I've been saying for months, so I hate beating a dead horse at this point. But at this point, the music in festival legitimately doesn't matter. It just doesn't, right? Like, hear me out.
matters for me.
They could
But
get
I'm
they
not-
could get whatever song they want in the game, and unless they have the features to go along with it, it's the same game it was back
Yeah.
in 2024,
You know,
right?
I feel like Festival would have been a much more interesting game to play on gamepad if instead of like if they kind of just done it more like DJ Max style, you know, like
Or if they had
like
track
like not
switching,
and
like
not like charting
amplitude.
individual instruments, just having like one track. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I feel like that would, you know, it would feel more like they could.
But
switch
then
between stuff.
the social aspect of Rock Band was that everyone had a role, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone has
that's
a role.
true.
So like it's very
That's true.
role based and like it's easy for anybody to pick up. So I think
Yeah.
like dude, I think you're cooking with the idea, and that should have been like a separate instrument, but then they're worried about the divide of their players. You know, it's like, okay, all these people are playing SC mode instead of playing individual instruments. That's
Yeah, well,
that's probably what
everybody's
they
playing
don't want.
vocals because
right?
it's the most approachable, you know.
All right, so here's the thing that I think is like the elephant in the room. Do you guys think there's a chance that
No.
they're just completely putting out pro vocals before doing anything else at this point because so many people want it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's what the leaks are saying. But no, genuinely, these aren't leaks. These are verifiable. That the game files are being updated to add pro vocals, and
And you can
they've
use a
always
headset.
had pro
you can
drums.
You can use whatever microphone you have access to. They don't have to make a new controller.
Exactly.
Like, that changes everything.
Everybody has a
I can
microphone.
actually-
Came with the
I
console,
can throw
probably. No, it
something.
didn't. I don't know.
I can
Xbox
throw something
came
in
with
here that I
Uno.
have not seen a single leaker report, but I know for a verifiable fact is true, right? Because I've seen some of the files from inside a Fortnite Festival that have genres attached to them now. And that's something
Really?
brand new. That's something brand new. I had someone pass
Which
this
is
to
funny.
me recently. And let me
World
tell you.
premiere.
let me tell you, there's some weird ones in there. There's a couple. It's like hip hop and rap without any there's no spaces. I think it's more just like tags that they're using maybe for animations for the future.
Right?
Well, that's kind of historically what Harmonix has done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was so puzzling that they didn't do that this time around. Actually,
But
It took this
looks like-
long.
I can actually say, because I've seen it, they should be working on that. And I have not seen any leaker report that. So
no,
there
because
you
none of these
go. If you want
motherfuckers know what they're
something
talking about. Back to that original point. If they actually
Start
did know what
yelling
they're
again.
talking
I like
about,
you when you yell.
I don't. But I don't think the viewers do either. I get stern and angry. Listen, don't trust
Your
any
face
leaker.
gets really red too.
It did get really red. Don't trust any fucking leaker because they don't know what they're talking about. If they did know what they're talking about, if they did know these sources that we have, we know the people that know how to access the files that Fortnite Festival uses, how to download them directly from the fucking servers. These things exist. They're out there. You can see them. The actual files that the game is streaming to your console. None of these leakers fucking know these. But we know the people that do. They're not
would
leakers
say
either. They're just smart people that make tools.
I would say beast out of all of them is like the...
That motherfucker was peddling all
least
sorts of shit,
disappointing.
too. He was wrong about all these things, too. He took
But
accountability for being
hey,
wrong.
Here's the thing, right? Yes to that. I like that. That's amazing. But being right doesn't necessarily generate traffic.
No.
And that is unfortunately a big part of the culture, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
is
all
negative,
of these folks...
Negative press.
Do you know how
talked
we...
about.
Do you know how we get a lot more eyes on us? Is we end up just spouting off shit that gets people to spout it around, like to spread it around, right?
Yeah.
And even if we the things that I was most known for are screaming at the top of my lung at memes charts, right? Looking back at that, right, I've obviously matured quite a bit since then, right? And I don't have anywhere near the same amount of people going, "Oh, Jason knows what he's talking about." But if I was an idiot,
it doesn't scream like legacy in like a nice way, right? You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, like how proud of you are of your previous bodies of work. Like, how long can you just make slop content for the piggies and still like?
We're
be able
not
to sleep
proud
at
of the
night?
fact that we're getting so like angry about this.
no,
you know?
not at all.
Not at all.
I hate
this
beating
game,
a dead horse. I do.
Yeah.
We're kind of just reporting on it because we feel like we have to.
we have to. This game has been very stale and
dude,
stagnant for a while.
While we've been recording, I've gotten like 3 comments saying like, "Hey, yo, what's your thoughts?
You'll see.
What's your thoughts on Bruno Mars being a season 9 festival icon?"
I'll say this: I like Bruno Mars.
Last night,
I don't mind his
all I
music.
said was I was like, "Hey, cool. I hope the charts are fun."
Yeah,
I'm sure they
Charts
will
are
be.
fun.
I'm sure they
Cool.
will be.
And
Rhythm
whenever
Options does good work.
not to get into beating a dead horse, but I'll reiterate again. It's like whenever somebody asks us, any of us, really, it's like, who do you want to see to be the festival artist? How would you feel if this artist was the festival icon? One, it doesn't matter who the icon is.
No, it hasn't mattered in a long time.
It has not mattered in a very, very long time.
I don't think it's mattered since Metallica. That was the last time it really felt like cohesive. Well, Snoop Dogg felt cohesive. Snoop Dogg felt cohesive because the entire
Miku
Battle Royale
season-
was that. Miku
Yeah.
season? What the
Miku
fucking
season
Miku
got
season?
slaughtered. She
Yeah.
got slaughtered. man.
Absolutely.
And so
She got
that-
done so dirty.
And I was
So
like,
sad.
it doesn't matter who the icon is at this point. Just give me fun charts. And so there were fun charts that
I
came
want
out
progression.
during
I don't care about songs
during
anymore.
the Sabrina, dude, that's where my cope is at. Yeah, progression.
Yeah, I want
all
progression.
these
Like,
things.
I want dude, make a fucking festival story mode. I swear to God, like Jake, literally, like Callie was talking somewhere else earlier, saying that like she's drifting so far away from Clone Hero because the official games give her a sense of progression. They give her a sense of skill development.
new.
They give you all that. Festival doesn't give that, at least not to us.
It's the same thing
Hey,
we've been saying
all
for
right.
months.
All right, okay. Here, let's talk about something that just kind of dropped on a whim yesterday. A game that does have progression, but is not an official game. Fret Smasher got an update yesterday.
Oh, did it?
What? It got an update.
They got yeah. Jake, did you hear about this?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Okay. There was an update that got pushed yesterday, and a whole lot of people got let into the playtest this time after years of waiting. There is Twitch integration in the game now, officially.
Ooh.
So there is a streamer versus chat mode in a game.
Are you gonna try it?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna try it.
I want
Because,
to. That sounds fun as fuck.
Because the original Clone Hero mod for it that is made by now known as Riley, who works who worked on
CH
Yard.
Mutator.
Shout out the goat Riley.
That's to Riley.
CH Mutator.
Very talented person.
Absolutely.
But yeah, fucking Fret Smasher got an update. Let's go through. We can go through the patch notes of this. Let's go through the patch notes.
I
of
bet
this,
that they
man.
actually mean something.
Yeah. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
One
Can
Mississippi.
I just say
two
real quick
Mississippi.
before you even do this? Shout out to Maeve, the dev behind this, right? Who's putting Fret Smash together because hey, they've been through a lot of shit. They've been doing a lot of stuff, and I know the team members have been coming and going with that, and the fact they're still updating it, that says a lot about their
That's awesome.
tenacity. You know.
good.
Yeah.
Man, I can't. Oh man, I don't even know where to fucking find the. Hold on, I'll have to go search in my Discord really quick because it was a big long ass post. Maybe it was posted in the Fret Smasher Discord. Let me get a screenshot of that.
Yeah, sure. I would need a screenshot.
Yeah. Hold up. It was.
It's on Steam, right?
Fret Smasher. It is.
It is
on
Steam,
Steam. Yeah, I
Could've
wonder if I
sworn
can
that
forward it in. I think I can forward the message into our server and you can look at it. Oh yeah, it's just
That might
in
work.
here. Forward into general or hero. See that?
Ah, yeah, sure.
All right, new mode: streamer versus chat. This is a brand new game mode added to V038A2, which allows Twitch streamers a new way to engage with their audience in Fret Smasher. And then you get the OAuth key, yada yada yada. And then this mode has you playing through songs normally as you would with classic play settings. However, your viewers will be able to vote on a battle power-up because that's one of the things that it's in. One of the features of Fret Smasher is that they have a fully fledged battle mode, much like the boss battles in Guitar Hero 3. With more stuff, I think with there's special stuff like flipped notes, note shuffle, note color shuffle, and like there's some crazy individual per lane hyperspeed changes as a battle power up. So that's pretty cool. I remember that one. By default, they have 30 seconds to vote, and when the time is up, the attack with the most votes wins and is applied. We then reset with a new vote, and the streamer has to survive the ongoing attack. So it's just like if you guys were Lou and then I was Johnny, right? So it's cool. It is really cool that even though this is like a very small dev team, I think it's just one person now.
It's just Maeve, to the best of my knowledge.
I'm pretty sure it's just the singular developer. But yeah, no, props to her. She's doing great. I'm glad that she's still working on Fret Smasher because, you know, even though it was a project like born out of spite of Clone Hero, I think it's slowly becoming its own thing. And I think it's interesting to see the direction.
I think that's cool. I like
continue to take clones. You know, like this is the first time a clone has been on Steam that is still up. You know,
That's true.
Phase Shift
it's got
came
original
out.
assets.
Yeah, it's got original
Phase
assets.
Shift,
This one's Phase Shift
posted
died
the RBN
immediately.
song that they shouldn't have.
I think it was the patent. I don't know if it was a Rock Band Network song, man. Do you really think it was a Rock Band Network song?
It was.
I thought it was. It really was.
That's what I've been told. That they included when they did the official release for money.
That was the problem. Is that I don't think they had proper licensing for that track.
And that really fucked up that entire game.
If they just
That was ready to have a full on online community. You know, people were ready to jump ship and just start.
Yeah, they were ready to
that
play
game as a
8-player
main game.
online.
Yeah. And with the golden Steam servers too. You don't have to self-host or anything. I think you could still pirate. You could pirate the old game, like you could pirate the old version, not pirate it, but download the pre-Steam version, and then you can do that. I remember there are people pirating the Steam version and using, the old Steam trick where you change like an INI to a different title that's online, and it shows you playing some random fucking shovelware slop that has online.
Wait, really?
But really, you're just playing Phase Shift.
Yeah,
and
there's
you and that
there's
same
like a
person change that
I never knew
INI or
about
change
that.
that. Yeah, no, it was a way that
there's this very
people who
specific
pirated
game
games-
ID. It's like an
use
old dead Valve test game that you can like
Yeah.
change the game ID to. It's like game ID. It's like a 3-digit number, and then whatever
Wild.
you're playing that game, even though you're playing something else.
It just lets
That's
you use the
fucking
servers for it.
crazy.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that they just use it for pirated Steam games.
Yeah.
So like,
Shit.
but hey, that's one thing. That's one thing that I wanted to report on this
Yeah,
week.
that's cool. That is neat.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, some cool stuff. I mean, in the midst of like Fortnite Festival, not exactly being in a rush to get all new features and stuff. It's still like All right, cool. That's a place to play
We
songs.
if they don't
Play
got
songs.
us, we still got us. Now we have Fret
We
Smasher
really
with
do,
a new
we
update.
do.
Clone Hero is supposed to have an update this year. Yarg is
Yarg
always
is doing
getting
their
updates.
thing.
Yarg,
That's
they're
why I've
doing
been
their
playing
thing.
so much. I'm ready to fucking take on the leaderboards when that finally drops. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
We have a new
wish
guitar
Yarg
to
had
use.
online, but it's okay.
I wish Yarg had online too.
Hey,
Maybe
Parsec.
one day.
Yeah, we could parsec. Me and Jason tried it like a year ago, and it worked pretty well.
It worked decent.
I'd love to see how it feels playing drums. That might be
Yeah,
interesting.
that's what I'm
That might be
thinking too.
very,
Because
very
that's
interesting.
why I want online for drums specifically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't. Okay, I did a play a show stream last week. I was trying to play Rock Band 3 Deluxe. It was broken, unfortunately. Play a show, and so I had to move to Rock Band 4, and I had a fucking blast. I had
Play
a
show's
fucking
fun.
blast playing that because that drum engine, man, that shit lets you get away with everything, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
feel
lean.
like Jesus playing that. You feel like
Yeah, that's why
you wanna feel like
Brady was getting like.
you want to
fucked
feel
up
like
speed up
Birdman?
FCs.
You want to
Yeah.
feel like Birdman on a daily basis? Play the Rock Band 4 drum engine. It's awesome. It's
You'll be
awesome.
like,
It feels
I'm
great.
so good.
It will not
This
make you
is
feel like
crazy.
Birdman. He's way better than you. I promise you that. Don't get your hopes up. You will not feel like Birdman. Nobody can.
Hey,
Anyways,
hey, no, it's a cheap.
Hey, it'll make you feel
cosplay.
like it'll
It's
make you
Temu
feel like
Birdman.
Timu Birdman.
no. Let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. Make you feel like some guy or Gurn Killer or like
Oh,
make
man.
you feel
Gurn
like
Killer.
Make
I
you feel
Homer
like
X368.
SS Blind. Make
Yes.
you, that guy was pretty fucking.
He was pretty
nasty.
goated. He was the best at the
He
time.
was pretty nasty. He was probably the best drummer up until like 2012.
Make you feel
2013.
like kicking your ass. That's
Yeah, kicking your ass.
KKNYR.
Hey, you remember Isaac in the House?
Yeah, Isaac
Yeah.
in the
Remember
house.
that guy?
Yeah, I think he was on
That-
PS3.
Dude. Bro, that guy is like he could have been up there with like Ace and Will and I'm trying to think. Yeah, Scratcher. You know,
Oh,
like
Scratcher.
those guys.
Yeah, with no T in
all
Scratch.
insane multi-instrument. Yo, Scratcher's getting back into it, man. He was
Really?
in my
Really?
chat last week. He was like,
Let's
"Yo, do you
go.
know if the crack?" Okay, this is a question for you guys and any of our friends with the crack guitar. Do some testing on a Mac. I don't have a fucking Mac.
I don't have a
I don't
Mac.
have a
Please
Mac.
let me know. Fuck. All right. I know I have one right there, but that's a really old Mac.
That doesn't
But
count.
Scratcher was saying like, "Yo, I would love to know." I'm sure it does because like it
I'm
just
fairly
works.
certain that a certain guy at Cracked has a Mac. And
They
he
have
has
to
it.
have a Mac. They have to have access to it.
No,
Yeah.
because he was going like, "Yeah, I want to. I picked up a multi-platform guitar. I want to go for. I want to start playing Clone Hero and get back into all of this." I'm like, "That's fucking awesome, man!" And so. Yeah, no, I was saying like, yeah, all the multi-instrumentalist greats, man. No, what was I saying? A lot of my like sensitivity issues on Yarg and like Clone Hero with my E-kit, I just started using the roll limitless and like all the problems are gone.
Really?
It's like
Really?
maybe that's like some sort of like fail safe or like, oh yeah, XD, I have a $100 product and that's my sensitivity problems fixed. Instead of actually going through and fixing everything. I have a feeling that's what most of these top drummers do is that they just use the roll limitless on PC anyway because the sensitivity is already tweaked to perfection. I don't know.
Bro really
I don't know
cooked
how.
with that thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
For
Or
real.
like, yeah, I'll have to test out like the Ace adapter and just try that. You know, because I
Yeah,
know
I mean,
direct MIDI is a thing. Sometimes direct MIDI picks up too many hits. Like, you know, it's way
Sanjay's still
too
working
sensitive.
on
You can't.
the drum stuff.
I
You know?
definitely
Yeah,
have
no.
noticed when I tried to use my Ace adapter for I tried using it for emulator just to
Yeah.
see how it would work, right? Like not on the actual hardware, just to see, right? And I didn't have anywhere near as much luck. It worked way better on console for me than it did on like an emulator.
Really?
So
It's interesting.
Emulation.
that was just me personally. So
Yeah.
I'd love to hear other people's experiences as well if they ever try that, just to see.
Right. Yeah, and that's like a $45 product. That's like a price not to really scoff at. Too.
Not at all.
So
If it works good on a
That's-
console, hell yeah.
that's something that I need. That I'm also calling to other drummers to just help out with and just make sure that that's like it's a good like. I wish there was like some sort of earlier version that he would have sent to us too, also. But like he just kind of Regical Mods like dropped it at the same time too, which is like fine. That's all good. But yeah, it's just one of those things where the hardware is final and the firmware second, which, you know, we're still doing work on this guy right here. We're still
That's the
still
case
working
with
on
those.
it. You know, still lots going on. We actually just I just have been fucking around with the app on the cracked guitar. and I use it to switch my strum sensitivity.
I don't think we've talked about that publicly yet. We have a beta build of the app with app integration with the guitar, and it looks really fucking nice.
I got clearance to talk about this, so don't worry. We can talk about this.
Yeah, I'm not saying that in a way to we can't talk about it. No, no, now because before we were talking about things like, we might be able to change on the app. We don't have app. We have app access now, so we can fuck around with our guitars. I updated my firmware on my Blueberry Burst using the app.
Oh yeah,
Lee was like, we're just testing that. You're probably supposed to be on. I don't know.
Well, it worked. So
I mean, it worked. It worked.
The guitar still functions fine.
Firmware,
I haven't noticed any problem.
I'm really
with it.
on the firmware side, so it's just you heard from me. No, but like here, let me just bust out the app real quick because it's really fucking cool. I was showing people on stream this yesterday too.
It is really cool.
All you gotta do is after you tap that bitch into the collection, hit the crack button, and then it's like, okay, hold the star power button for 5 seconds, or hit the crack control button. Yes, and then it's gonna do the little beep beep. It's gonna do that. You're gonna do it. Oh, maybe
eventually.
It needs to be on. It's gotta be on. It's fine. The button combo for did you try and get this working before it was just hold the control button for 5 seconds? Because it used to be hold left D-pad. And
yeah,
when
I tried it, it said press left D-pad and control button. I didn't press the left D-pad. I only did the control button, and it still worked. So.
Hey,
there it is.
That's so
there
slick.
it is.
Go.
You can change every single setting on this. So for our audio listeners at home, it's just a landing page with the cracked guitar on it, and it shows all the things that you can customize. So you can customize every single button on this thing, every single preset within. You can change the entire button dial, all that shit, what you want green, red, yellow, blue, orange to do. On what mode specifically? Here, I'm going to switch to another mode.
Yeah, it does per mode. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
you have literally
mode.
hundreds of different keys that you could assign it with different modes.
So many combinations. You can have a Dark Souls loadout. You can have a Call of Duty loadout. You can have a Clone Hero loadout.
Yeah, the genre of playing wrong game with guitar controller is gonna flourish.
With the wrong, yeah. No,
you're gonna be seeing I want to see Simple Flip Mario 64 with this thing.
You could do anything.
All things you do. It's a multi-purpose guitar. It's a multi-purpose controller, multimedia.
It's got 2 analog sticks, bro. You can just hold it and play it like this.
Think about a gauntlet, right? If you're playing multiple games, you could have preloadouts, right?
Yeah.
Each game.
Oh,
and just
Jake.
Switch.
Jake.
Go to the next one.
Don't
You're already
do
ready.
it.
Switch to the next one.
Master Chief Mondays. Master Chief Monday.
Dude, you guys got to do it now. You got to do it.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of me and Jake, I want to congratulate Sleeper Wave and Zuppy on getting Guitar Hero 3 full game FC.
Let's go.
But they
me
did
and Jake have been one off for months, and we just haven't gone back to the final
since
place.
January.
These guys haven't fucking stopped. Yeah, since January. Honestly, we could probably hold world record for shortest amount of time or fastest full game FC.
Yeah, with cumulative time because we got 68 out of 69 done in 8 hours.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry to digress for a second, but yeah. So that was the buttons page, and this is the strum page. This is the best page.
Yep.
This is the best page. I've been on this page all week. Select the sensitivity for the strum. Select a trigger sensitivity preset. Mine's on 2 right now.
Do you want a 1-1 or a 2-2 or a 3-3?
Yeah. Do you want a 1-1 strum? Or a 2-2, or a 3-2 and 3-3. There you go. Right now, it's only 5 settings, but I can probably say that there might be a way to just adjust it via a slider. That'd be cool, or just having more numbers. And then there's also Hampdick feedback strength is a little bit of a typo. It's fine.
Hampdick.
It's ham now. It's fine. It's not final. It's not final.
That's funny.
Ham.
So, yeah. So that's awesome.
It does say Hampdick.
I can just, if I want to work on my strum control, then I'll put it on 4 or 5, and then I can just play it, and I can jam the fuck out of the strum bar, and it'll never overstrum, and it'll never flick back. But if I'm trying to FC some bullshit, like today, I put up a little montage, Raining Blood 200. I needed rake strum in there, so I was on setting 2. That's what I did.
I'm gonna see
We're
if
on
I can
17.
visualize this for them. So I'm zoomed in way far on my strum bar here. I have it on the lowest mode, number 1, or the highest, whatever. So it actuates really soon. It's gonna be right there. Activated right there. There. I'm gonna go to number 5, which would be fully bottoming it out pretty much. Right there. Pretty much.
Wow.
This is as far as it goes, and it activates right about there. There's no more like give on that strum bar to go beyond where it actuates. So it actually does change a fairly big range of motion where between 1 and 5.
And it's so cool. You can just change it based on what you're playing and how you want to play. I've talked to one guy who has the guitar, a creator that got sent that early, and like he turned the haptics off. Like he doesn't like them on. And then some people like me, like I love the max haptics. Like I love how you can just change that on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I like
it's
it
so
one below
cool.
the max.
Yeah,
the max is a little bit too vibraty for me, but one lower is nice. And if you want to be quiet, off.
I think what's great is that even when I was playing on 360, something that this guitar really isn't supposed to be played on, I could just change it.
Yeah.
I just pulled out the app, even when it was still connected to the adapter. It just kind of goes into a no inputs accepted mode until you hit exit on the app. So that's what it's like. And then so right now there's only a couple of RGB settings, but you could change, what you want it to be: white, purple, slow wave, fast
and the
wave.
RGB. Did we talk about how the RGB works like correctly now, quote unquote?
Oh,
I don't know if
I
we did.
think we did.
On the show, I don't remember if we did or not, but they did.
You
They
guys
did
were
push a
talking about it on
firmware update.
stream, both
Yeah,
of you.
they did push a firmware
Yeah.
update. So now that when you push a button, it no longer just holds whatever the lowest fret is; it's the highest fret.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I'm
which
holding
is
down
how it
green.
should be.
Here's
Here's through the Fire and Flames intro. Now it actually changes. Before, it would have just stayed on green the entire time.
it would have
'cause
just
that's the
stayed on
lowest
green the whole time.
But
yeah, now it's both the lowest and the highest.
that wasn't an intentional design decision either, by the way. I learned this from
No.
Lee. He was just like, that's just placeholder. That's such an easy thing. We're just going to put it in there just so the functionality works. We're going to fuck around with it later. And now here's
Yeah, we
later.
just wanted to make sure that they
And
turned
now we're
on.
fucking around with it later.
Yeah,
And
so
then
now they
one of
got
my
it working
favorites
proper.
right here. Boom! Tilt calibration.
Tilt
Yes.
calibration,
Tilt
dude.
Yes.
calibration right there. Both,
Righty and lefty
both all the way
friendly.
down
Yeah.
and up.
It's like,
Yeah.
where do you want it to activate? Right here? Okay, hold it there.
Bro, you can
Perfect,
make
that's
it
where it
activate
is
like
now.
right here. You could like turn
Right
it
here?
like 5 degrees.
Perfect.
It'll fucking
You
activate.
want to really
there's
fucking
it.
crank that, Soldier Boy? There you go. That's
Yeah.
how high you have to go.
Look by my thumb. You can just straight up disable the tilt sensor if you feel like you don't
Yeah,
ever
That's
want to
me,
use it.
baby. Disable that shit.
Yeah.
I never tilt. This
I
guy
don't
forever.
even fucking map it.
I don't
That's
tilt, but I get
yourself
tilted.
raging earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, say that for the first 10 minutes of the episode.
Okay, I get tilted. I don't tilt my guitars. How about that? I get tilted easily.
Understandable, yeah.
Hey, you know what I
Yeah.
like about this guitar, though? Well, look at all these settings here, right? No matter how much brain rot you have, you can tweak this to exactly what you want.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that, now that we're showing off all these features in their like entirety, doesn't this kind of like give more context to why we were saying this is going to change the game?
No, we're in it for the money. That's
No,
it.
we're just shills. This is advertisement hero. Shut the fuck up. It's
We
not
need
that.
to legally disclose that we have creator codes.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
are
yeah.
getting.
It's
we are
an
gonna
illegal
enter,
money laundering operation.
We're entering our shut the fuck up era. I feel like. I like
Yeah,
this.
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
I
up.
like,
Get
I
out of
like
here.
This. You know, I used to feel like we had to kind of like honey everything, and then we kind of started to like add a little bit more of the spice with Festival.
Nah, man,
Now-
if you
I
don't
got that
like
Mike
what we
Hot
say,
honey.
you don't have to watch the podcast. Like you can just go somewhere else.
It's true. But honestly, I do like the shut the fuck up vibe because goddamn, I'm tired of people who do say like we're shilling. When I see this, right, I see the app, I play with it.
Bro.
One thing I really like about it, by the way, the haptics, since I forgot to mention this, I like that you can kind of feel it a little bit through the neck, so you can kind of keep rhythm a little easier.
Yeah, I like that.
I
too.
like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've really noticed that. Really?
I have.
I
Yeah,
personally
those
hold
I
it
was
against my
talking about.
body.
That's true. Yeah, you
I-
hold it. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, the way
It'll
you
probably
hold the
reverberate
guitar,
a bit
I can
more.
totally see that.
I can definitely see it
Yeah.
reverberating a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This
So-
is probably a little bit more effective, but like I like to hold it away like a gun.
sure. But yeah.
You can use this as a gun in Call of
Whoa.
Duty. You have the two sticks you can move around. And you can
Oh my god, you could.
Dude,
This
great
is shooting
video
ball.
Oh,
idea.
bro, I was cooking with Tony
This is
Hawk
right
on
trigger
this
right
thing,
here,
man.
holding a gun like this.
I was fucking cooking. You see my Tony Hawk clips, man?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Do you know what I like about this though? Is
great.
every single one of us has been using the guitar differently, and we're all having a positive experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think that like oh, you paid shills. Fuck you.
You
Real
know.
shit. Fuck that.
By the way-
we are giving this love because it deserves it.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't think any of us have received a payment from Cracked for anything. They just gave us the guitars to test. We're just talking about them. We've received payments from Cracked, or rather from Embracer Free Mode, as compensation for our Uber trips that we had to pay for ourselves when we were in California. They comped us that.
I made some guitars for them, and that was like I invoiced them for that.
Yeah, that is a thing
they
for
wanted
sure.
they wanted to test my guitars to make sure that that they wanted to get as close to modded guitars as possible.
Yeah, they wanted to have a good understanding of the market.
Dude, that's what
existing guitars.
That's like my whole mission with helping develop the fucking firmware. It's like I want people to know what it's like to have a good guitar, because when it came time in 2018, late 2018, early 2019, everyone was moving to Wii guitars on RAFnet. Like clockwork, I'm telling this story again because it's extremely important to the history of this fucking game. Okay, so. When that came around, I was like, you guys don't know what a good guitar feels like until you have a Wii guitar with a RAFnet, and that's why I made that fucking video.
Because
Boom,
before it was just Explorer.
Everybody.
That was the meta.
Yeah, before that,
250
I was talking
hertz.
about this in my server, man. I was like, bro, I'm surprised that you guys remember that. People were bringing up, before that it was Explorers and kiosk guitars, and then people were using wireless with the. With this guy, people were using wireless with this guy.
Yep,
mine still works.
Mm-hmm. That's an OEM Microsoft as well.
Yeah, OEM Microsoft. Yeah, it's sad to the sad souls that can't get an official Microsoft one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got to fuck around with the third party one. You got to change your drivers and shit.
One.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to force the drivers.
And then you might as well spend the extra $30 to just get a solderless kit, and then it's high latency. It's high. Yeah, it's extremely high hertz. High,
but it's not wireless.
High polling rate, not wireless, but it's universal now.
Mm-hmm.
No, but bro, I just wanted that guitar to be the one that everybody got in one singular package, and this is it. This is it.
This is the culmination of decades.
We are so far ahead. This
is 6 years in the making of just what we found out good peripherals to be like, and after there's so many talented players pushing the limits and the skill ceilings far beyond what we thought was possible. In a game like Clone Hero, where I don't really like the engine that much, but I'll still play it. Because you know why? The game that people are going to load up when they get this thing is Clone Hero.
Yes,
90% of people are doing it.
More than not, for sure.
I'm going to be making videos and shorts of me hitting crazy shit on there that I know I'm capable of hitting with this thing, because I know it does well. All right.
I want to point something out too.
We out here.
There was a recent interview that's really good with Aaron Agozi.
No, you ruined it. Back up, guys. A lot of things have been happening in the world right now. A lot of tensions. So we're gonna talk about Iran.
Fuck, I forgot we talked about this joke. I'm so sorry.
Agozi, Aaron Agozi, the co-founder of Harmonix.
You're gonna cut this part out.
Yeah, cut.
The nausea got to your brain.
You just cut it.
You're going to cut Iran out?
Yeah.
That's that on me. I'm taking no sides in this.
Bro, I can't believe you would suggest this.
Am I allowed to go back to what I was saying?
Yes, please continue.
Jesus Christ.
So there was a great interview with Aaron Agozi recently, one of the co-founders of Harmonix. I highly recommend watching it. Jake can find the video.
I have the video up right now. It's on Museum of Science YouTube channel. Guitar Hero's origin story from MIT to your living room.
The interviewer asked Aaron Agozi, what do you think about the impact of this game? How do you feel about it? And he said something really interesting. He was essentially it's crazy to see that people still play the games today. I know Clone Hero is a big thing.
He mentioned it by name.
Anything. He didn't say anything about Fortnite Festival, which is the game that his former company is making. He said Clone Hero. I found that very interesting.
I'd never even thought of that angle with
relevance.
I never thought of that angle, but he didn't even reference Harmonix's current game in the genre.
He didn't even say oh, this is what Harmonix is doing right now. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that's because he dislikes it or anything. I think that from a cultural relevancy standpoint, Clone Hero stands out more. More people know about it.
Okay, cultural relevancy, I don't know.
Fortnite?
That's crazy. Cultural relevancy, I don't know. But Clone Hero, that's probably more close to the experience that he is used to making and playing. Fortnite Festival is just a different thing.
I actually agree with JP on this, though.
Clone Hero is more culturally relevant than Fortnite?
Yes.
Hold on.
Fortnite Festival.
Fortnite Festival.
Not Fortnite itself.
It's really hard to gauge. Culturally important or culturally popular?
Okay. Here's the thing, right? Here's why. How many people still don't even know Fortnite Festival exists or care, right?
Yes.
People see Clone Hero, they think Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Guitar Hero brand still carries weight.
It definitely does.
Even in 2025. A lot of people in the Fortnite sphere are again thinking of it as this extension, this tumor off of the Fortnite body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just like another extension of it. Clone Hero is just another extension of Guitar Hero, right? At the end of the day, Festival is still tied into Fortnite, and Clone Hero is still tied into Guitar Hero. When people think plastic guitar, they're always going to think Guitar Hero over Fortnite.
Here, can I like kind of follow up my point right now?
Yeah.
So Rashadi B, wonderful musician that makes video game covers.
Love
he just
him.
uploaded a cover of a Deltarune song, and look at this frame of the video.
Oh, whoa. Dude.
That's during the solo.
Is that GH3PC with a custom highway background?
Yes.
Oh, I have that highway background. Wait. When is this?
Here, let me
This is
grab the
brand new.
video for you guys. Let me
This
grab
is
the
brand
video
new?
for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a great cover, by the way. It's awesome. I actually want to chart this.
What's the timestamp?
It starts around
I see it.
124, 125.
Oh my god!
Hero
What
Guesser?
fucking chart is this? This is Hero Guesser, but it's probably a custom. This is a nightmare.
Let's go playback
This
speed.
is nightmare
all the way
mode, man.
down.
Oh, no, because it's sped up, too.
Yeah, you sped it up like crazy. But, like, does this prove my point? I know it's not Clone Hero, but it's Guitar Hero.
Yeah, no, I think this is a point that we kind
Maybe
of
not
touched
prove
upon.
my point, but assist my point, rather.
Yeah. This is a kind of a point that we touched on maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. That Guitar Hero is like Kleenex. It's like Band-Aid. It's like the name brand that is becoming just the general catch-all term for the genre.
Oh! I found the chart.
This dude wasn't listening to a thing I was saying. He was just looking at fucking this thing, trying to figure out what the chart
guesser. I ate out. I had to know what it fucking was. I can get you the exact video.
What chart is it?
Just get it here.
I got you. Hold on.
is. It ain't official.
No. Here it is. It's Oh my god! Wait, Jason, it might be from one of your videos.
Stop.
What?
I think it's from your Megalovania Metal version FC.
No
video.
way.
Look at the highway, and the
Wait
chart
a second.
is- I'm 99%
No
sure.
way.
Oh, my
It is your
God!
video.
I mean, music by
that's an old
Rashadi
Rashadi
B.
B song. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
It
It's a
100%.
Rashadi
It
B.
is. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it is your video.
So it's the highway, and
I got
It is
jaked.
your video.
he takes,
I got
he
jaked.
takes the footage. He takes the footage from about 22 seconds in.
Dude.
That's crazy. Okay,
Alec-
I gotta reach out to Rashad. That's crazy.
Alec, you're autistic as fuck, man.
I was like, I've played this chart before.
you know-
What is this? And I
do
was
you know
like,
what's crazy?
Oh, wait, it's Deltarune? Okay, so it's Undertale, fucking Megalovania. Oh my god, it's Jason's video. Like, that's it. That's what it was. That's just what happened.
Here's the weirdest part. Is for the first time, I usually can't do Hero Guesser, but when I started seeing this, I'm like, why does that look so familiar? I don't
I've seen the video. I've seen the fucking video. It's so, yeah.
Oh my
this is like-
God.
this is from
Dude,
9
eight-
years ago.
8 years ago,
Bro.
man.
Yo, that's
9
before-
years
that's
ago next month.
pre-Clone Hero.
Oh my
so,
God.
I mean, yeah,
Clone Hero.
I've had the opportunity to talk to Rashad a couple times.
I have to, yeah.
He's
a
a
cool
great dude. So
Yeah, very, very talented.
yeah,
Very
I'm glad he's
talented.
still doing his shit and that he's still got quite a bit of a following.
Yeah, you guys gotta
for
listen
it.
to that cover. It's really good. Like,
Dude,
unironically.
people still gas him up to this day, and they're right. You know,
Hey,
he's-
speaking of
he's
gas-
one of those people.
Speaking of gas, check out his gas cover. It's hot as hell.
Yeah. Oh,
It is
yeah.
very good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah,
Wow.
he gave me the stems for running in the 90s cover when I wanted to chart that.
That's so
Oh my god,
sick.
did he really?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, I remember you telling me that a long time ago.
Yeah. Because I was like, hey man, like the guitar solo is buried in the mix. Can you help me out? He was like, yeah, of course, and he sent it to me.
That's
That's
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, this was a
love
long
when
time
artists do
ago.
that.
Long
All
time ago.
class.
I love when artists
Yeah.
embrace people like that doing the Clone Hero charts and stuff like that. Many such cases, by the way.
Damn, that's so
Oh yeah,
sick.
so like you're not gonna. I guess like again, not proving my point, but like kind of assisting in the point is that like people obviously very fondly remember Rock Band, right? But like You
It ain't the
people can
original.
deny it all you want. You can say GH2 is better all you want, but like GH3, the cultural relevancy is off the charts, and that's just never going to change.
Yeah,
GH
and trust me, it's going to continue that way. Guitar Hero Arcade.
And I love
Yeah,
GH2.
Guitar Hero Arcade. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't realize until last year, you know, people how much people still, you know, they just see Guitar Hero Arcade and they're like, oh, the game's still around. It's still around. I wonder if there's people that make videos about Guitar Hero today. Boom. Us.
And that's like the
Yeah,
pipeline.
I would not
plenty of other
doubt that
people.
Guitar Hero Arcade is a very large reason in why people still go to YouTube and look up Guitar Hero this, and that. Or
It's just a pipeline, man.
getting into Clone Hero. It is the first step in the pipeline. Oh, then the first step is them playing that game back in high school. Now they have kids and they bring them to the arcade, and the kids are playing whatever the fuck. They're like, oh, Guitar Hero. I used to play that when I was a kid. I'm going to go play that.
And then-
oh, man, this is
and
so
then they look it
fun.
up.
Man,
They
how much
find
are
out Clone
guitars
Hero
nowadays?
exists. Yeah.
What's this
How
Clone
much
Hero? It's
are
free?
nowadays?
I can play all the games for
$180,
free?
Buy just
$180 on an Explorer. You know
So
what I mean?
hold-
Or a Riffmaster
Yeah,
at Best Buy.
do not spend
Real quick.
over $100 on a 20-year-old instrument. That's all I'm going to say.
Real quick, just because you mentioned arcade machines, there is a topic we should at least touch on very, very
Oh,
quickly.
yes.
I know what you're talking
Yes.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Talk about it, baby.
Konami. So there has been a shift about a month ago or so. The arcade division from Konami just branched off from the pachinko division. So all the arcade machines are starting to be sold to arcades in the West. But, and this is a big but, I've seen a lot of people I know that run arcades very nervous about this. I was thinking at first, like, hey, this is awesome, more games available. But just for the flip side, this actually could hurt some arcades because apparently a lot of the machines are going to be sold new and are very, very, very costly to keep and maintain. So I know, for example, the recent Rhythm Arcade near me is feeling a lot of pressure right now.
Zephyr,
Because,
right?
yeah, they basically just said it's a really weird time to have opened a rhythm gaming arcade. So
are all the old
this
ones
is-
obsolete or what?
It's that I believe it's something to do with like the ticket payout and then the cost of maintenance. Again, I haven't been able to find too much info on this. I've been going off of literally what I've seen from like word of mouth from arcade owners.
Okay.
There's not really big news articles that I've seen like plastered everywhere about this. So I will say to anybody that's listening that has like a local rhythm gaming arcade, you might want to just go check them out and see how they're doing, right? Be honest with them because this is something that's going to be a little bit of a transition period for some arcades, figuring out where they stand in the middle of things. And if you want to have that in your community, you should definitely support them. There's a good chance they're going to need it soon. Just throwing that out there.
Interesting. I hadn't heard much more about, other than the tweet that I saw. It sounded good to me, but obviously, yeah, there would be a weird transition period between all the legacy stuff and all what they're going to do new, how they're going to handle two separate branches of a company and all that stuff. Yeah, interesting.
You're like, this is gonna affect really like the local game spots too,
Absolutely.
right? You know, this is coming from somebody who only goes to like a round one, and I know that's different.
Yeah. That's a company. That's a chain. But like your
Right.
small local ones, which is the majority of arcades. You know, like the
Or
one I
even-
went to in Michigan.
Like I just go down to the city, or the one where you almost
They
have some
had
fucking
a
server
small
deal.
they had a small rhythm gaming section. They had Guitar Hero, they had Tunatham, they had DDR. They had
Tunatham and GH in the same
what was
area.
that
That's
called?
kind of base. That's fire.
yeah, Tunatham was right next to this other one too, where it was like a matrix of 4x4 squares. What the hell was that one called? That was really cool though. Like you played online. 4x4
squares
squares
Four
rhythm
squares.
game
It's not Voltex,
arcade.
is it?
No,
Not
it was
Voltex.
Jubeat. It's called Jubeat.
Jubeat.
Nothing to do with Israel.
Oh, I think I've
but
heard
it was
of
called
that game,
Jubeat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was
I
it had
think I've
cool
seen
ass.
This
this
game
out
is
in the
15
wild.
years old.
I guess so.
There's videos of this shit from 15 years ago.
Bro, that's
It was-
just
it was
like a
pretty cool.
Rubik's Cube.
It was
Just a
pretty
Rubik's
cool.
Cube.
Each cube is a screen, and it comes up with like in times like hit this one, now hit this one, hit this one. And it's like
so
it, like,
you're telling me
comes
it's a
up
Stream
and
Deck?
Yeah, it's a Stream
Can I
Deck,
play
but
it
the
on my
game.
Stream Deck?
Yes, you can play it on your Stream
That's
Deck.
pretty
You can.
cool.
It
pretty sick.
literally looks like a Stream Deck, but it's like go here. It like grows. It starts small and it goes up. There's like a thing that goes from the bottom of the Stream Deck thing, and it goes to the top. And when it hits the top, that's when you're supposed to hit it in rhythm, and you have to just follow the thing, you know, and it was really fun. This is a free play arcade too, so I played that shit for about 15 minutes for free.
Free play,
but it was
arcade.
online.
Wow.
It was online. Like
That's
as soon as I started a song, it would just put me like in a matchmaking queue, and there's like 2 other people that I was competing against. It was cool.
Make me want to jump on DJ Max.
Oh man, DJ Max is so good.
Sounds fun.
I really like the idea of us having more access to some of these games, but at the same time, if it's going to cost local businesses dearly, then it really sucks, right?
So opening the arcade's already expensive as it is, man.
It's a double-edged
Like,
sword, bro.
there's a lot of investment involved in those machines, you know?
Right.
A lot.
Like fucking we have a buddy who just
who just did this.
He had a Stepmaniax arcade machine that he bought just straight up, and then he moved and he didn't have room for it in his place anymore, so he gave it to a local arcade near him, and so he gets to collect some of the money from there, which is cool. But
Yeah, I wonder. We're gonna have to ask him what his take is. He'll give us like a 50-page wall of text about it.
he probably gets to keep a good amount because he's also the one that has to maintain the machine. He's not. The arcade owner is not the one to clean it or to make sure that it works properly. The owner of the arcade machine is. So that's another way how like small differences, small businesses and small local arcades like this kind of function. So I think that's pretty cool. Like if I had a fucking GH arcade machine, I'd make sure that shit's good every single day. You know?
Oh yeah.
It'd be running Sandtroller emulated. We got some Hammer-On guitars.
Yeah, that's what
it's impossible to break type shit.
Well, that's what the arcade owners have to figure out now. Is like how do they permanently tether a different fucking guitar to the machine? You know.
Well, you know, it's just keep on talking about and spread
so they
the
don't
word
get stolen.
Keep talking about and spread the word of this because I feel like Sandtroller is also going mainstream too. Like it's becoming Kleenex. People are understanding what the fuck Sandtroller is, how to sign firmwares and all that stuff. Because you're gonna get a lot of people. You know, a lot of people when they try and use the crack or when they want to use the crack guitar on Xbox 360, they're gonna have to know what Sandtroller is. They're gonna have to know what it is.
Yep. Sandtroller is necessary for all this.
The RCM programmer tool, they're going to have to know what that is and all that stuff is, too.
And it's going outside of our niche, too. Like, you can use this shit for a PlayStation 5 DualShock on your... Not DualShock, DualSense. On your Xbox 360. You can use that with your mini host. I mean, that's a universal type of benefit. Everybody that has an old Xbox or anybody that wants to play with a PS5 controller anywhere will use Sandtroller. Sandtroller is growing well beyond its original intended purpose, which is awesome. Because it's a very powerful piece of software. And Sanjay is a very brilliant mind that's developing this, and it's very cool to see. In general,
But yeah, no,
Very
I mean,
nice.
I don't know. I feel like we all aired out this episode.
Yeah.
I think so.
We all screamed a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least most
Sometimes you just got to do that. You feel better, and
Hey, you guys want to play Fortnite tomorrow?
No!
no.
I mean,
I'll be traveling. I'm going to go to Austin, Texas for the Counter-Strike 2 Major. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
When
play
this episode
Counter-Strike
comes
over the
out,
weekend?
I'll have just landed in Austin, Texas. What, you play Counter-Strike?
I played Counter-Strike this weekend.
Without me?
It ended up being uninstalled.
Install it again,
Ended
bitch.
with me uninstalling the game.
Dude,
It was
install
me, Tyler, and Jay Prez played.
Dude, it's not too late. You can get your pick'ems in for the final stage. Dude.
I remember doing pickups. Jason, you remember doing pickups for Worlds?
Yeah,
Worlds?
man. Oh, man.
That was not even close. Not even close. Not a single year.
I miss caring about League esports, to be honest.
Me too.
Like, hold on.
know, I used to
hey,
care.
Wait a second, Moose. Going to Texas for a tournament. I wish I could relate to that again this year myself.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not participating in this one. I'm just there to watch it. However, it would be cool to participate in another tournament about a game that I love and enjoy in maybe Texas or anywhere else. Really, it doesn't matter the location.
Yeah.
Hey, Lore Hero Live 2026. Be there. Tickets come out tomorrow.
That's
Tomorrow.
real
Tomorrow.
special, yeah.
Wow.
Dude,
Wow.
okay.
Click
Now,
the link
hey,
that I tweet out. It's gonna say something about give me your Trust Wallet 16-digit passcode, but
No, bro. It's going to say fn.gg/festival season 9.
that link works now. By the way, it's just that they didn't
they
make
hadn't
that
turned
link
it on.
live yet. Yeah,
They didn't turn it on.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that they scheduled the link to go live at noon, or rather, the tweet to go live at noon, but the fucking link probably went live at 1 because now it's been an hour between the two, so they probably just misscheduled it. But whatever, it was still funny for the first hour, which is when the news comes out.
It
Kinda
happens.
The most important time is what it is.
Know, it's all good. It's all good. We weren't expecting anything anyways. It's par for the course.
Nope. It's so funny
okay.
that this game it has not been for me for over a year at this point.
I miss getting excited about the potential, but I do not miss being let down.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say there's still the pipeline of people first rhythm game being Festival and then discovering Clone Hero and Guitar
That's
Hero. That still exists. So
Yes.
it's a good thing that
Still
there,
exists,
at
and
the
that's
very minimum.
I think that's what we
part
need to
of
focus
me-
on now.
Yeah.
Part of me is sticking around. Or no, I'm really sticking around because I know it's good eyes for the genre.
Yep.
It is.
So I'm
Still
going.
is.
I'm
That never
going to
changed.
continue to dedicate even a little bit of energy to it, because if that's another couple million views or something going towards anybody, not just me, but like Chad put up the video of Hank Hill.
Yeah, people love
jamming
Hank
the
Hill.
Unforgiven. It got
That
a
thing
million
blew
views.
up, man.
It has the
It got a
GH World
million
Tour
views,
Definitive
man.
Edition effect. It's the same type of shit, but now it's in
the same type
Fortnite.
of shit.
So they can easily go and install Fortnite, or if they don't have it installed already, or just load Fortnite and buy Hank Hill for 2,000 V-Bucks or whatever, and they can do their own World Tour
dude,
Definitive
I
Edition
think
video
about-
too.
I think about how easy it is to just load up Fortnite on whatever. It's on these. It's just built into these game streams.
You got
It's on
back
your
on
phone
fucking
now.
iOS.
It's on
You got
your
it on iOS
phone.
again.
It's back on your phone.
It's on the Switch
iPad.
too.
It's on the Switch too. It's on all that stuff. So it's just go a couple clicks away. Go see what the game is about. If you don't like it, hey, at least you tried it. And that's fine. And that's why I'm dedicating energy to that. It's because, like, I know Festival doesn't have a whole lot of staying power right now, but, like, hey, who's to say that it never will? But Guitar Hero is in general, 5 Fret in general, we have all these amazing games. So just go fucking play them. Go play them.
No matter what,
It's fun.
if Festival isn't for us right now, that's okay. And we express our frustration because we want to enjoy it more when we see the potential for it. And I think that we would all agree on that. But that does not diminish that if somebody has never played one of these games, it is a step in the door. And that means it is a net positive overall for the 5 Fret scene. And I continue to hope the best for it. And I hope everyone knows that my frustration is simply because I want it to be more for our, like, even though I'm like a hardcore casual, I'm still like a hardcore casual, right? Like, I'd love to have the hardcore side taken care of a little bit more than just the casual side that is attached to Fortnite. That's my frustration.
And have there be more objectives than just, I like this song, I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
Give me a reason to
I don't-
play
I don't
it. More
care about
than just
icons
XP.
anymore.
I don't care about
Yeah.
XP either. It's not even a good XP mode.
Icons would honestly be more enticing if they had a fucking, like, little mini campaign.
Yeah,
out
like
of it or
a little
something.
mini story.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Bruno
yeah.
Mars. I just showed up to the festival. What's going on?
Oh my God, I'm Bruno. I came to Brazil.
Bruno Mars
Yeah.
is interacting with Sabrina. Sabrina's leaving the stage. He's coming into the stage, having this little cinematic, like there's
Interacting with Sabrina coming into the stage. Okay, got it.
not like that, man. Not like that. There's been discourse surrounding Sabrina Carpenter.
That's why I said it. Like,
I assumed as much. I'm not going to wade into it too much.
Sabrina
it's-
Horpenter, allegedly.
oh my God,
Yeah.
that was a Reddit comment.
There was a tweet
We don't
that I
want
saw.
Sabrina Horpenter in this game.
I'm not going to wade into it any further than this. I will say this, however, about back to the casual standpoint. Callie had a stream the other day. I forget what day it was. Probably Saturday night on TikTok, and I know TikTok is a very popular platform and all that stuff. There's a lot of people on there, but I sat and watched her stream for hours because I was fascinated by like the amount of people that were coming through that had like never seen this type of game because she was playing Guitar Hero 3 on console. So like, is this like Clone Hero? How do I get this? This looks awesome. And she was like, oh yeah, it's an Xbox 360. I'm playing on an RGH. This is where you can get it. Blah 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 blah. And like,
Again, old.
This is where we're
yeah,
at.
and she posted the analytics afterwards. 53,000 people clicked into her live in like a 5-hour span. 53,000 people
What?
watched a
You
live
gotta
stream on TikTok
get a
in
bit
5
LY
hours.
of Guitar Hero 3 PC. And then just have that pinned.
But like, it really
Crazy.
opened my eyes to how many people you can really reach on a platform like that are basically new. They probably don't even know about Fortnite Festival. They just know about like They're just scrolling their For You page. It could be a fucking mom. It could be a dad. It could be a 10-year-old kid just scrolling on a For You page, and there's a live stream.
Try to imagine
with colorful buttons. What's this?
How many people like MJ brought into the game?
MJ especially.
You should do, Jake. You should speed run a full game FC on TikTok.
Dude.
You pick like the easiest one. Like, just not even the easiest one. Just do like, see how long it takes for you to do like Guitar Hero 3.
Not just dual stream. Never look at the
Guitar
TikTok
Hero
chat and only look at the Twitch
Guitar Hero
chat.
2 Deluxe. Even.
I'm not joking. I think I might do that.
I think you should.
Like
you're
streaming.
the one who's patient here and can do marathons like that.
I think that'd be a cool experiment.
That would be fire.
Never do that.
You can cut this out of the podcast. You don't want this to.
I'll leave it in. You guys, I gotta have somewhere. Go check out tiktok.com/a.wisemoose. I'll be streaming every single day for 12 hours. Just kidding. I won't be doing any of that.
12 hours.
But I kind of open my eyes to like how many people can actually be reached on TikTok Live. TikTok Live has always been like a really weird platform in my head because it seems at odds with each other.
Oh, you know what you should do? Dual stream vertical YouTube and TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No. I want to dual stream landscape, Twitch, and YouTube, and then vertical TikTok.
Oh, okay. I see.
There you go.
No,
vertical
like,
YouTube can hit. I hear, but like
I think vertical YouTube is something that hasn't been tapped in yet.
No, but also vertical is just a thing that I don't like and I hate it. And I don't understand it.
Yeah,
it's because I don't
weird.
personally.
You have to adapt.
I know I have to adapt. I just know I do. But I don't consume vertical content.
You lose out on so much.
I know.
But at the end of the day, it's like 40 seconds.
I know. It's just that it's not a way that I personally consume content, vertical short form. I just don't do that. I don't scroll through Instagram Reels. I don't scroll through TikTok. I don't scroll through YouTube Shorts. It's just a part of like the online content creator system that I don't do or participate in. I only post so others can. So I'm not tapped in. I don't know what people do. I don't know what the meta is. So it's something I have to learn and how to do that. But like landscape, that's where it's at. That's what I've always been doing. It feels very normal and fine to me, and I'm proud of what I can do with landscape. I have to learn a lot about vertical, and like to be able to make a product, I suppose, I don't know, that I'm actually proud of. Because a lot of times when I did Fortnite streams on TikTok, because it was part of my contract, I just did that because I had to, not because I wanted to. I want to be able to want to stream vertically and be happy with what I'm doing, because I'm just not right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta get comfortable with it, but the potential's there. So like
Get comfortable being uncomfortable, buddy.
The time investment would definitely be worth it to grow the vertical space, and then somehow to be able to push them to horizontal ones, because TikTok viewers are worth like nothing in terms of like
it's hard
money.
to convert people to.
You can't convert them
TikTok
to hardly
Twitch,
anything.
and especially because you can't say Twitch.
Unless you're somebody like fucking Sketch, dude, or like Queso. Then
yeah, that's different.
You're not gonna be able to convert.
But
your
it doesn't matter about converting necessarily, because you're still reaching eyes. The eyes are still there.
No, that's why I totally have. I have like two different stream communities, man. It's the Twitch side and the YouTube
Twitch
side. They act completely different.
Mm-hmm.
They're different. And I have different regulars on both sides, and I know them. So like, it's cool. It's cool to, and I always visualize it's like we're 400 people watching, 200 on both ends. It's like that's a lot of people fucking watching.
That's a high school football game with two stands. One's over there, each team.
Mm-hmm. And you know, guys, we can never really put to words the number of people who've watched our content and have maybe gotten into these games as well, just from what we've done, right? I think we all play a part in this, and with all these different platforms, we're all doing our own part to help push this scene in the right direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a really good analogy that I heard in a video recently that I kind of want to throw out here and see if you guys can see it and see the vision. A great video here. It's like a 2-hour video essay. So I'm not going to worry about like if you have the time, watch this. But it was I think it was called it was Moon something was the channel, and it was a video about why in JRPGs you always kill God. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm following you.
So long story short, there was an hour-long history breakdown in this video of Japan and what got them to where they are in the world, and these different companies, and the money that they make, and all the different places that they're into, like Mitsubishi, very big company that has all its hands into different things that you wouldn't know. And all these different companies, they are represented in all these games. Like Shinra in Final Fantasy VII. Shinra literally translates to the god conglomerate, right? There's all of these different things. So how do you in a JRPG overcome all of this money, all this capitalism, and defeat the god that is there of this world, right? Like in our case, money and capitalism is Epic and Fortnite Festival. And we need to get them to kind of take care of more than just the money side of things in our community, right? And how do we do that? We do it one person at a time, starting from level 1. We get our group of friends together. We all have our different abilities.
We go on an epic adventure.
We all have our different strategies, right, and ways that we add
Adventures
to
to
the
Denmark
party,
and Texas.
right?
And
And
Chrono Trigger IRL.
we slowly, as a group, get stronger and better at the things that we all know, so that in hope that one day we can kill God.
Yeah!
I do
Fuck
not
you,
sign on
God.
to what Jason Paradise is saying, where we need to kill Epic Games.
Can you put on a legal disclaimer that like
That is the
there's so much
allegory that
text-
he is
there's
that
so much
he
text that, like, it
only
covers
him.
us?
None of us are saying what he's saying. I don't want to be implicated. FBI, it's that guy down there, down below, not me.
It's a metaphor.
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying he lives like 10 minutes away from their office. I'm not
Why
trying
are
to say
you-
anything.
Why are you trying to be metaphor? Stop it. It's a... God.
Oh, we got to cut that.
I think that's enough motivation.
No, I understand your allegory though, and it actually is kind of inspiring because it feels that way again, in a
Yes.
way. Like back when Clone Hero was like kind of rising, it was like, well, shit, they ain't gonna do anything for us. Let's just do it ourselves.
Yes.
Same thing with GS3 PC. I mean, GS3 was an official game, but all the modding and all the community that formed around that was like, well, shit. If they don't got us, we got ourselves.
Did amazing stuff with that game.
If they don't got us, Exile Lord's got us.
Exile Lord brought back like 90% of the community that fucking left because they
Adidu
just
V as
hated
well.
the game.
She did a
Yeah,
shitload.
D2.
Yeah,
And
shout
Plumato.
outs to her. It's been a
And
long
Plumato.
time.
And Plumato,
Yeah,
especially,
Plumato.
he was the tutorial guy.
He
RIP,
sacrificed
the
his
original
mental
tutorial.
health. He sacrificed his sanity to help all those people calling him
He
an
really
idiot.
did.
Yep.
Hey,
So he
throw-
could just call them an idiot back.
Oh, God, Taro. Oh, Jesus, cat. Oh.
Yeah.
Throw out some love to somebody like a Hop, who has the most tutorial views on a charting tutorial on YouTube,
Oh,
right?
dude, that's
Something like
massive.
that. Yeah, right? Like some of that info's outdated now with like Moonscraper, but they still helped bring a lot of people into the community with the info they had there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if there is a void that is being recognized by the community, we will figure out a way to fill that void and make ourselves and the player base at large more excited to play, right? Like that's why Clone Hero exists. You know, that's why all these other clone games exist. It's because we needed a way to play it, and we're gonna make it work. So
With
I
a
guess
beautiful
that's
speech like that.
that's
I
the
think
inspiring
that's
way
the
to end the episode.
Yeah.
We love inspiration. We love Five Fred genre, and it'll never die ever.
Hell
if
yeah,
we have
guys.
anything to
I'll
say
see you
about
on
it.
Fortnite.
See you on Fortnite, yo,
right,
Bruno
man, see you on Fortnite.
Mars. Have
Bye-bye.
fun later. Bye.